Today's inventor task is adorable. It's literally a door. We are making a door that is going to fit into an actual door frame. And I'm going to pick up the pace a little bit because this is day 3. We should get a little more comfortable with this and be able to do things faster over time. So I'm going to start by shrinking my head. Beautiful. And I'm going to shift it to the right. Okay. File. New. Part. And now that it's done, we need our dimensions. Now, yours are going to be a lot cleaner than mine, but so is the world. I'm going to start my sketch. I'm doing the front of the door first. So I'm going to start with the profile of the door, the outside perimeter. The width of the door is 36 inches. Press tab. We should be 80 inches tall, just above 7 feet. So now we have a door. Kind of. Not really. Let's keep working. Next thing we're going to need is a hole that we could actually install the door knob. You buy those things at Lowe's or Home Depot, some sort of store, and you can replace those. But we're going to need a hole, and that hole is going to be 2.125 inches. So now I've got the placement of the hole, but I need to set it to a certain height. I'm going to use my dimension tool, and the distance from the side is going to be 2.750 inches. That's 2 3/4 inches. And now I need to dimension the height so that it's a standard height for people's hands, so it's more usable. I use my dimension tool from the outside to the bottom is 34. Looking good. I'm going to finish my sketch. Now I'm going to extrude this. And I'm going to extrude this 1.75 inches, just under 2 inches thick. Press OK, and now we are ready to put the locking mechanism, which would go to the side of the doorknob. You have a piece of metal that goes through to the door jamb, or that frame, and locks the door in place. So, to do this, I'm going to start a sketch on the edge of the door. And I can't see exactly where everything is, but that's okay, because I know that I need a circle that is 1 inch in diameter. Beautiful. We're not set, though, because that has to be centered. So I'm going to take this, take that. I'm doing the center mark here. Half of 1.75 is 0.875. And now we need to match the same exact height. Now, whenever you use circles for dimensioning, it goes by the center of it. So if I give it the same center height as my doorknob, it should be 34. And they'll be perfectly centered with each other. And, oh, I gotta drop that. 34. Boom. So all I just did was change the height of this circle to 34 inches. We're going to finish our sketch because we're all done. And we are going to extrude this into the door. And I'm just going to check to see that it's going through. It is not. I'm going to change that to 2. Another trick that you could do is say, instead of distance, you can tell it to, oh, here it is. Go through all. You can go to next. If I say to next, looks like it starts heading. I'll try it. Nope, that's good. To next. It's going to go to the next feature or 3-dimensional shape it sees. So now we just got to make this thing look beautiful because it's a functional door, but it's boring. So to make this a little prettier, we're going to put panels that are set in from the front. You'll see. So for this, I'm going to start a sketch on the front of my door, and I am going to make some rectangles. So my first rectangle is going to be 12 inches wide, 22 inches tall. Great. My second rectangle is going to be the same thing. 12, tab, 22. Cool. Now, I'm going to do these 2 different ways. Okay, the first way is a way that we're familiar with. We are going to take our rectangle tool. We're going to put one inside, and you'll see how this works. Now the width is going to be 8, and the height is going to be 18. So what we've done, we're preparing ourselves for a 2-inch border. Now I'm going to complete this left one, and then the right one we'll do the fancy way. So I'm going to use my dimension tool, because we have to line this up where we want it. The large rectangle is going to be 3 inches away from the edge. The small rectangle is going to be 2 inches away from the large rectangle. Now, the bottom of the small rectangle will also be 2 inches. If I can just remember how to do this. 2 inches. And the height of our door, 6 inches from the bottom of the door to the bottom of the box. Boom. And it actually lined up both of these for me. It's very nice. Okay, so we are going to now set up the right one, but we're going to do it differently. First thing we're going to do is set up the size, the dimensions of where it should be. So my right side is going to be the same thing. It's going to be 3 inches away from that right edge. The bottom of it is already set to 6 inches. But now I'm going to use a new tool. This is a bonus. You don't have to do this if it doesn't make sense. But the tool is called offset. And what this does is it scales the chosen sketch down or up. So it scales the sketch that you choose down or up. And let's see how it works. I click this, and I'm going to now offset it 2 inches. Boom! It has made a copy of this larger shape that is 2 inches in from all borders. That's exactly what I need, and it matches that left one exactly. Alright, I'm going to finish my sketch, because that's what we need. And now I'm going to extrude just the... No. I'm just going to extrude the outer rim in. So I pick them both. They're going to go in, but they're only going to go in 1/4 of an inch. I say okay. And that's it. You're done.